It's 10 p.m. Stay safe, stay responsible, stay strong. We'll all get through this together. This Fox 61 message of hope is supported by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
Fox 61 News at 10 starts now.
Weather alert now at 10. A nor'easter is right on top of the state. Snowfall totals of a foot or more expected around Connecticut. A big storm also a quick hitter with the worst to hit overnight. Just take a look at this video out of Milford tonight. The storm starting in southern Connecticut and working its way up.
Yeah, that snow just starting to really hit Hartford County now. This is what it looked like by West Farms at Corbin's Corner. Cars just starting to get a coating there. Now take a look at I-84 through Hartford tonight. Governor Lamont implementing a tractor trailer ban. It began at 9 p.m., so just over an hour ago, and it's in effect until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. A travel advisory has also been issued for all cars. He is urging people to stay off the roads. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Jen Bernstein. As always, you can expect more team coverage here with Fox 61. Our crews are positioned around the state monitoring those conditions. Fox 61's Brian Didlake in our storm tracker. Dave Puglisi has southern Connecticut covered, and Zania Maldonado is at the state's DOT garage. But first, of course, we want to get right to Fox 61 Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank. Rach.
Relatively short duration storm, but high impact for us. And a lot of folks are saying, okay, we don't have a lot of snow on the ground so far. What's happening? We expected this. We still expect things to intensify as we head through the overnight hours, as we're just getting started here with the snowfall. And you can see this ton of moisture in place that we have to tap into. Here's our snowfall totals as of a little bit ago. I got some of these at 9:30, some of these a little bit later. This one just came in from Danbury Doug on Twitter. 7 inches of snow already there. Bethel right up there around 5, 3 inches in Weston. New Hartford only around an inch so far, and many other areas saying, oh, well, we just have a coating here. So I just wanted to let you know that's not representative of the entire state. It's just some of the higher totals that we've seen so far that I wanted to share with you. Mike saying it's here. This picture taken in Willington and this one in Wolcott. Thanks so much, Lisa Brown. It kind of looks a little bit nasty out there in the photo with gusty winds too. A closer look at Hartford right now, and it's these snow bands that really mean business that we'll be watching as we head through the evening tonight. And these are those 1 to 2 inch per hour snowfall rate bands as they pass through. Voluntown, you're in it right now. Lisbon and Sprague, that continues over through Andover and Manchester, especially where you see that bright blue shade in contrast with that darker purple behind it. Avon, you're getting it right now, up through New Hartford, all the way up towards Canaan and also Salisbury too. And if we widen out the picture, you'll see other areas in northern Tolland and Windham County. This band is heading in your direction as well. So southern Connecticut, you're getting a little break in the action. Here's the dry slot of the storm that we do expect to fill in as we head through the next several hours. And that'll bring another few rounds, I should say, of some heavier snow banding as we head through the overnight. And I do think it's going to be tough for the DOT crews to keep up with this storm as we head through the overnight. There is a chance for a little bit of mixing with sleet along the immediate shoreline and southeastern Connecticut that may keep down totals somewhat in those locations, but we will flip back over to that powdery, fluffy snow statewide as we head into daybreak tomorrow morning. It's snowing everywhere, low visibility at times, blowing snow, drifting snow with some gusty winds, and I think the heaviest will be before about 8 o'clock in the morning. After that, we'll see a few lingering scattered snow showers, still accumulating snow through about mid-morning or so, and then this cuts off as we head into the afternoon, and we'll even see some clearing. So a lot of the state ends up with around a foot of snow. Some may be able to get a little bit more than that if we get in on some of that heavier snow banding. Along the immediate shoreline and southeastern Connecticut, we might not be able to get there again with a little bit of mixing. And we're also talking about some gusty winds too, maybe some isolated power outages inland. A better chance for them at the shoreline, but it's still not a widespread issue, and only minor coastal problems as well. We're going to talk more about that, really step you through this storm and the impacts coming up in just a bit.
All right, Rachel, thank you very much. Point your phone's camera to this QR code and you'll get a link to download the Fox 61 News app. If you lose power, you can watch us live. I've done it before. It works. You can also track the live radar along with Rachel, and you can upload your pictures and videos straight to the Fox 61 News app. All right, check this out. Our photographer, Bill Sigbaldi, sending us this snow measurement, 4 inches already on the ground in Cheshire.
We have team coverage tonight.
We do want to begin with Fox 61's Brian Didlake. He's in our storm tracker in Vernon. So, Brian, you're on the ground right now. You are outside. What are you seeing?
Jen, right now it's starting to get gusty and we have winds picking up speed, and as you can see, the snow is starting to hit my face at increased speeds. Since we came to you earlier on our Facebook Live on the Fox 61 Facebook page, you know, at that time we were only seeing just a dusting of snow, but if I come and pick it up, you know, it's really starting to accumulate more than what we saw earlier. And of course, earlier today when we saw shoppers, they were still getting ready for the storm, but the real battle will be for tomorrow.
Want to make sure we have everything that we need.
Just in case.
Never know. Yeah, never know.
The shoppers flocking towards markets preparing for the worst. But for kids out of school Thursday, well, they have other plans.
Sledding, do snowball fights, build snowlands.
In the neighboring town of Vernon, the Department of Public Works looking to the real battle, which will be overnight when the snowfall hits the hardest.
In a perfect scenario, we'd hope to have all our roads maintained overnight, but with snowfall accumulations as much as 3 inches an hour, we're probably going to have some struggles there.
Back at the Highland Park Market, one woman says she thinks this snowstorm will be good for decreasing the COVID infection rate.
This snowstorm is going to keep everybody now really hunkered down and inside. So that will help.
But Robin Metter says she still has worries for vulnerable populations during the storm.
But it isolates some of the elderly. I have elderly parents, so I know it's more isolating than ever.
Ruth Wasick, who was gathering her own ingredients for soup, says she works at a nursing home and agrees, saying it's hard right now for visitations.
It's cold now, so we can't do through the window. Because of the increased cases, we can't do the inside visits. I have a patient, of course, I can't say who, but he's very lonely, misses his wife.
Vernon Public Works wants to remind people to drive safe, and if you can, stay indoors so crews can clear roadways safely.
Make sure your cell phone's charged up, make sure you keep a blanket, flashlight in your car in case you do have an emergency.
And one more additional tip from Vernon public officials. They say if you live near a sidewalk or a fire hydrant, make sure that is clear so that in case of emergency, they can get to that fire hydrant safely. And of course, we'll be in the Fox 61 storm tracker for the rest of the 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. hours, giving you updates, live updates as we go and monitor the roadways. But for now, we're live in Vernon. Brian Didlake, Fox 61 News.
All right, Brian, thank you. And those roadways are causing a lot of concern tonight. Governor Lamont ordering tractor trailers to stay off the roads. A travel advisory also in place. Bottom line, if you don't have to go out, don't. Fox 61's Dave Puglisi has Southern Connecticut covered for us tonight. He talked to truckers who have to hunker down now for the night. He is live in Hamden now, where plow drivers are just getting going. Dave?
Yeah, Brett, this pile of snow behind me continues to grow. It's probably around 10 to 12 feet tall now. And over the last 3 to 4 hours, we've had a consistent snowfall, and it's only gotten worse as the night has gone along, making the work here harder for crews that are building this pile of snow to clear it out, but also those who have decided to take to the roads.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad out here.
Snow-covered streets are causing hazardous conditions, forcing cars off the road. Even food delivery drivers like Richard Price are trying to call it a night.
They're pretty slippery. Not too much traffic, not a lot of people out.
Since 9 p.m., tractor trailers have been adhering to the travel ban from Governor Ned Lamont. Until 9 a.m. Thursday morning, tractor trailers will be barred from traveling any major roadways. Benjamin Rivera found himself off the roads even earlier than that. He hopes other drivers choose to do the same.
I think it's a good idea for it. It's not just for trucks. It should be for cars too, because they're the ones out there causing traffic and accidents.
Preventing accidents is the hope of the hundreds of snow remover operators across the state. In the Hamden Plaza, their day is just beginning.
We're going to be out all night, all morning, and do whatever it takes.
And whatever it takes includes dumping more snow like this behind me. They will clean this lot about a dozen times throughout the night as they continue to clear snow until the snow stops. Their goal is to make sure that this lot is as safe as possible for you by the time this snow ends tomorrow morning. Live in Hamden, Dave Puglisi, Fox 61 News.
All right, Dave, thank you. We've been asking to see your storm pictures and videos. Boy, did you deliver. Here are some coming into our Share 61 inbox. We always say it this way: if you can safely take a photo, send it to us. We don't want you slipping in the snow and ice and hurting yourself. But again, if you can safely take a photo, send it to us. You can email us at share61@fox61.com. Upload them directly to the Fox 61 app. Just tap on Near Me and share with us. And the Fox 61 Morning News will have you covered when you wake up. The entire team will be ready to go starting at 4 a.m. and staying all local all morning.
Well, still ahead on the news at 10, breaking news in the battle against COVID-19, a field hospital going back up. We'll tell you where.
And we are staying on top of the weather alert tonight, tracking this nor'easter. The snow already falling heavily. This is a look at I-95 in New Haven on Long Wharf Drive, a tractor-trailer ban in effect. We'll be right back.
A woman on a mission.
They have love, they have passion, they connect with you.
To rescue horses in troubled times.
I can't feed the horses.
Magnificent animals being saved by kindness. Brent Harden reports. Tonight on Fox 61 News at 10.